Chapter 10. It is impossible to serve two masters at the same time. Matthew 6:24 and Luke 16:13. The master man serves as that which he is conscious of being. I am Lord and master of that which I am conscious of being. It is no effort for me to conjure poverty if I am conscious of being poor. My servant poverty is compelled to follow me, consciousness of poverty, as long as I am the Lord, conscious of being poor. Having denied the evidence of his senses, he claimed himself to be all that. A moment before, his senses told him he was not. Knowing that consciousness expresses its likeness on earth, he remained in the claimed consciousness until the doors or his senses opened and confirmed the rulership of the Lord. Remember, I am is Lord of all. Never again use the will of man which claims I will be. Be as resigned as Jesus and claim, I am that. Man moves in a world that is nothing more or less than his consciousness objectified. Not knowing this, he wars against his reflections while he keeps alive the light and the images which project the reflections. I am the light of the world. John 8:12. I am, consciousness, is the light. That which I am conscious of being, my conception of myself, such as I am rich, I am healthy, I am free, are the images. The world is the mirror magnifying all that I am conscious of being. All things express their nature. As you wear a feeling, it becomes your nature. It might take a moment or a year. It is entirely dependent upon the degree of conviction. As doubts vanish and you can feel I am this, you begin to develop the fruit or the nature of the thing you are feeling yourself to be. When you, through the process of recognition, know that there is such a thing as a perfect universe, created and sustained by God, who found it very good, you will, by opening the door of your human consciousness, find that I am there, ready to enter into expression. The I am is your individual expression of the universal God, and no sooner is the door open than you find that the I am, your own individual point of consciousness, is the door of every wall, to every room, new state of consciousness, to everything that formed a shell about your good and which you turned problem. Behold, behold, it is I, your real self. Be not afraid. Creation is finished. You call your creation into being by feeling the reality of the state you would call. A mood attracts its affinities, but it does not create what it attracts. As sleep is called by feeling, I am sleepy, so too is Jesus Christ called by the feeling, I am Jesus Christ. Man sees only himself. Nothing befalls man that is not the nature of himself. People emerge out of the mask, betraying their close affinity to your moods as they are engendered. You meet them seemingly by accident, by find that they are intimates of your moods. Because your moods continually externalize themselves, you could prophesize from your moods that you, without search, would soon meet certain characters and encounter certain conditions. Therefore, call the perfect one into being by living in the feeling, I am Christ. For Christ is the one concept of self through which can be seen the unveiled realities of eternity. Our behavior is influenced by our subconscious assumption respecting our own social and intellectual rank and that of the one we are addressing. Let us seek for and evoke the greatest rank, and the noblest of all is that which disrobes man of his morality and clothes him with uncurbed immortal glory. Let us assume the feeling, I am Christ, and our whole behavior will subtly and unconsciously change in accordance with that assumption. Our subconscious assumptions continually externalize themselves, that others may consciously see us as we subconsciously see ourselves, and tell us by their actions what we have subconsciously assumed of ourselves to be. Therefore, let us assume the feeling, I am Christ, until our conscious claim becomes our subconscious assumption, that we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory. Let God awake and his enemies be destroyed. There is no greater prayer for man. Jesus of Nazareth, who scattered the evil with his eye, is asleep in the imagination of every man, and out of his own imagination must man awaken him by subjectively affirming, I am Jesus. Then and only then will he see Jesus, for man can only see what is awake in himself. All I ask is that you who read these lessons shall try the effect upon the subconscious mind of vigorous, positive, living words. Even though you are in the midst of poverty, sickness, and sorrow, affirm the opposite. Say with all the earnestness you can muster, I am rich, I am well, I am happy. Say it again and again, though all things conspire to give the lie to your words. If you do this faithfully, just as sure as you live the words, you thus utter will fall into the subconscious mind and become there a power to work for good in all your conditions. As long as you believe in a God apart from yourself, you will continue to transfer the power of your expression to your conceptions, forgetting that you are the conceiver. Do you believe that the I Am is able to do this? Then claim me yourself to be that which you want to see poured out. Claim yourself to be that which you want to be, and you shall be. Not because of masters will I give it unto you, but because you have recognized me yourself to be that. I will give it unto you, for I am all things to all. Your belief in masters is a confession of your slavery. Only slaves have masters. Change your conception of yourself and you will, without the aid of masters or anyone else, automatically transform your world to conform to your changed conception of yourself. I am is he that will save you. If you are hungry, your Savior is food. If you are poor, your Savior is riches. If you are imprisoned, your Savior is freedom. If you are diseased, it will not be a man called Jesus who will save you, but health will become your Savior. Therefore claim, I am he. In other words, claim yourself to be the thing desired. Claim it in consciousness, not in words, and consciousness will reward you with your claim. You are told, you shall find me when you feel after me. Well, feel after that quality in consciousness until you feel yourself to be it. When you lose yourself in the feeling of being it, the quality will embody itself in your world. I am, your awareness, is Lord and Master, and besides your awareness there is neither Lord nor Master. You are Master of all that you will ever be aware of being. It is not stated, I, Jesus, am the door, I, Jesus, am the way, nor is it said, whom do you say that I, Jesus, am? It is clearly stated, I am the way. The awareness of being is the door through which the manifestation of life passed into the world of form. It is the greatest affirmation the new emancipation puts on our tongue. I am love, directed to my chosen end by thought. The stanza which we sing, God is love, comes as the fulfilling of the law. There is no longer law for man, but man for law. As Sabbath and state are for man, so law is now for man, and man becomes the law unto himself, even as God is law unto his universe. I am law. Can you climb thus high? I am law. Henceforth in my freedom nature obeys me, for I am law. And I am law because I am love, for love is the fulfilling of the law. As soon as I recognize that I am love, then I become in the universe lawless, and becoming law I live above all law. In this connection, do you recall Emerson's most wondrous lines? Into the fifth himself he flings, and conscious law is King of Kings. We limit our prosperity by the way we identify ourselves. This self-identification can be subtle, such as, I am only. Be aware of what you tie your I am to. This is a powerful tool of calling the creative process to flow. End of chapter. End of book.